Is it gonna go?
Yep, we're live.
Oh, we are live.
Yep.
It's you.
Nice.
Oh, man. Oh, man, what a night. God. Wonder what the surf's doing. Oh, it looks sick out there. I'm able to try some airs.
Here again.
I'm gonna call the boys, see who's trying to shred.
This is Brooks
Mike,
acting.
what's up, dude? I'm trying to shred today. There's some little peelers at the pier,
This
man.
is just natural for me.
Nice.
What? No, dude. Let me try Jacob. No, I didn't cut you off. Emily, shred. I didn't beat up an old lady. Shred? Barrels? Dude, what? Off the lips, man. What?
Yeah, you got motherfucker.
I'm just trying to surf, man. I'm just trying to surf. No one wants to surf with me. Why is it so hard? Why?
Do people hate surfing with you? Are you feeling lonely in the lineup? Well, we have a solution for you. It's the Blind Surf.
Oh yeah.
So what's it like out there?
Dude, it's like head high and barreling. It's so sick. There's trainers on every wave. We're gonna get barreled and do airs. It's gonna be sick, man.
Awesome, that sounds great.
Yeah.
The Blind Surf Buddy will paddle out in any conditions.
See wave coming?
Nah, man, it's flat.
He'll never take your waves. You can always cut him off.
I can't believe that guy cut you off. Who cut off a blind guy? Wait, somebody cut me off?
And he'll always think you rip.
Dude, you see our last wave? I just did like 7 turns off the top, totally vertical.
7 turns? That's awesome. You are so good at surfing.
Yeah, I know.
So if your surfing is cruddy, but you need a buddy, hire
Love that.
the Blind Surf Buddy for your session today. Blind Surf Buddy cannot drive you to the beach, save you from drowning, fight off sharks, angry locals, or lifeguards. Blind Surf Buddy will not compliment your surfing unless you brag first. Do not use Blind Surf Buddy for any activities outside of surfing, including hang gliding, sword fighting, gymnastics, archery, or bird watching. Do not use Blind Surf Buddy if you have a history of kidnapping. Part of this complete breakfast.
My favorite part at the end.
Part of this complete breakfast?
Just that whole disclaimer part. It's so good.
There we go, and then here we go, and we are supposedly live.
We are.
All right, that is good news. Brooks is here. That's and I'm your blind surf buddy,
You are.
Pete, the blind surf buddy.
Still are. That was quite a few years ago. It was probably like 3 or 4 years ago.
That way, you know what the funny thing about that is? Hold on, let me do a thing where I get you to line. Are me and Petey in the vertical together, or do we need to move around a little bit?
Yeah, you guys are right next to each other.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. So that I remember at that point in time on the channel, I was like literally giving up on YouTube. I'd been making long form videos for a while, and they just weren't going anywhere. Like,
Right.
I wasn't getting into the algorithm. No one liked them. And I remember I was just having dinner one night with you and Banana and Josh, and I was like, whatever you guys want to do. Like literally, I was like, whatever you want to do in the channel. And you're like, well, I've got some ideas.
That was such a racy idea. I don't know if I ever told you this, but I went on a date with a girl one time, and she somehow found that video.
Oh, you were getting researched.
Well, I think I had it on my YouTube at one point, and she goes, and she was like kind of a corporate girl, and she was like, I saw your blind surf buddy video, and I was like, oh really? I was like, what did you think about it? She was like, if I were you, I would definitely take that off your YouTube.
Oh, hold on for our sponsor.
Blind Surfer Show is brought to you by Blind Penguin Frothing Hand Soap. Order a mystery box, pump the nozzle, and see if you can determine the scent just by smell. When you're ready to know for sure, peel to reveal. Order today at blindpenguin.com.
And if you are going to order fast.
Order now. It goes quick,
Because
baby.
I keep saying Banana makes more, and then it's gone. And then Banana makes more, and it's gone.
It goes quick.
And I learned something. All right, let me tell me the end. So you were on was this like a Tinder or Bumble date or something?
Yeah, it was like I think a Hinge date,
Yeah.
and it turned out to be a terrible date. But the girl was like, "That was so offensive."
Okay.
And I was like, my blind friend was in the video. He agreed to it.
Yeah.
Like,
Did she get that?
she did, but she still thought it was so offensive.
Okay.
And she had me convinced that it was like the most offensive thing ever. It's gonna ruin my life.
No, the thing you got more hate out of was Ashton Surf Palace because everybody thought you were goofing on me for that one.
Yeah, they thought I was messing with you because people are stupid and they can't tell that I was faking. sorry, people out there, but
Yeah, literally. I mean, it was cool, but I remember the genesis of it all. I was like, I don't know, YouTube's not working for me. I was like, what I'm trying to do isn't working. I'm not getting any views. I was like, do whatever you want on the channel, Brooks.
Yeah, we did some fun stuff around then.
And you did, and yeah, we got some fun stuff out of it. Hold on, what am I getting here? It's quiet. Oh, did you happen to lock the front door before you came up?
I did.
Okay, definitely.
Yes.
All right.
I mean, I can do a double check.
I can log
almost
in.
100%.
I can log in on my app to double
I'm
check.
I'm like 99.999% sure.
Because Steve knows, as you know, Steve knows how to open the door.
Yeah, and Steve will just go run through the neighborhood.
He can't get over the gate, but I am afraid of like if the Amazon delivery person comes and then he just flings the door open. He's like, "Hi, I'm Steve."
Right.
He'd probably scare the crap out of the
I don't
Amazon
think
person.
Steve would run away, would he?
No. Oh, well, out of my two dogs, Skylar, especially now the Banana's in Boston, she wears the Fi location collar so that I can, because she will. She's friends with all the dogs in the neighborhood, and if she gets free, she'll just go bolt and like go hang out with the other dogs. There's like Rottweilers and German Shepherds, and she's like, "Hey, I got out. Let's hang."
She's just like a little socialite, huh?
Yeah, and Steve, yeah, he wouldn't want to go too far. Although with Banana being away, I feel like he might start running around the neighborhood being like, "Have you seen my mom? Have you seen my mom?
Right.
Have you seen my mom anywhere?"
Where's Maggie? Where's Banana?
I could totally picture him just like in his head looking for mom. But he actually wears a air tag. I told people about this before. Do you know how the air tag works? Do you understand the technology?
I don't at all.
It's effing weird. So say you throw an air tag in your suitcase, right?
Yep.
And you want to know where your air tag is. You hit the locate air tag button and it starts going out through the entire Apple iPhone network around everywhere, around the globe, right?
Wow.
And what it hits everybody's phone, and then it gets a ping that your AirTag is near a particular phone.
Oh,
So
interesting.
it's using the phone of the person nearest the AirTag.
Okay.
So if you were to have your suitcase have an AirTag on it, and if your AirTag fell out of the airplane over the middle of Yosemite National Park, and no one was around with an iPhone, you wouldn't be able to find it.
Wow.
The AirTag itself.
So they rely on the phones. Okay,
Yeah,
that
they
makes
rely
sense.
on the ubiquity of people carrying their iPhones around,
Yeah.
which might not actually work that great in Europe because Android is way more popular in Europe than the iPhone.
Is that true?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
yeah, and Android it's like 9-1 more popular in Europe.
Wow.
And over here, everybody
idea.
buys iPhone for some reason.
One of my friends, guys I work with, he puts it on his kids. He puts it in his kids' shoes.
Okay.
They have air tags in their shoes.
So he knows where the kids are at all. Do the kids
Yeah.
know? Probably not,
No,
right?
they don't. They're like super young.
That's kind of funny. But I always thought, like, I just don't think they want the general public understanding that's how it works, because it's a little like, wait a minute, you're using my phone to find someone else's AirTag?
How did you learn about it?
I was dealing with the Apple accessibility people trying to figure out a feature for me to find the dogs, because the text-to-speech wasn't working quite right. As the thing updates, it gets stuck on the last location and won't read the next one for me. And so they ran me through someone at Apple accessibility ran me through the whole way that it actually works. I'm like, that's shocking. And then I realized, so Skylar or Steve wears an AirTag. And I was like, what would be cool is if he runs away, I could report that AirTag as being associated to a lost dog. And since it's pinging the phones of the people within 20 yards of him, maybe it could send them a text message.
Oh, that's cool.
that
That's a good
says,
idea.
that says like that's the dog 20 yards away from you is a lost dog.
That's a great idea.
Well,
Well, especially for like Amber Alert stuff.
oh yeah.
You know,
Your friend with my kid has an AirTag in his shoe.
Yeah.
He doesn't know, but that kid is lost.
well, for lost dogs too.
Yeah, I just think about dogs because I have one and don't
Yeah,
have a
yeah.
kid. But yes, I think they don't really want the general public understanding exactly how it works, so they don't explain that. But I think that would be a pretty good use of that technology.
100%. It's
Speaking
better
of-
than next door, right?
Yeah. Hey, look at that.
MJ_do_shop just followed.
What up, MJ __something shop? I appreciate that. We had all sorts of action going on Twitch last night. That is a Twitch follow. We are on Twitch, horizontal and vertical. Please, please, please find me there at Pete Gustin. We're also on YouTube, horizontal and vertical. Blind Surfer over there. We're on TikTok, who's been giving me a ton of views lately, and we're on Facebook, where I have like 7 people, but they're a loyal 7 people. Can you call up the your Twitch interface for me, Brooks?
Yep.
I did. I was showing people how to use it last night, and I got a report this morning. It said that my most popular emoji was banana holding a banana, because they allowed me to provide custom emojis to people that follow me on Twitch. So if you're on,
if I search for emotes, is that
if you're in emotes and you search for an emote, you type in Pete G1.
Oh,
You should.
that's hilarious.
Yeah, you should start to see.
There's you on a banana.
Yeah,
That's hilarious.
and then there's banana holding a banana.
Yep, I got
think
that one.
Me with a cape. There's a Superdog one. And I
Throw that
think
in the
there's
chat.
a Petey Penguin one, right?
That's hilarious.
Now they're all really tiny, right?
They're very small. It's hard to see, and you know, I think they have black backgrounds.
Yeah.
Which I think maybe there's a way to get rid of that, so that's just a white background.
Okay, but
I'm not criticizing your emoji creation here.
my emoji game?
I'm just letting you know.
But there's a Superdog one. He's looking all happy, and I think it
There's
says
something purple under him.
I think it's supposed to say super.
Oh, I see it. Yeah, if you click on it, you can see it closer up. That's cool.
Tigger Lily 83 just followed.
Well, Tigger Lily 83, you just got access to my custom emojis. What's the difference between an emoji?
It's definitely Tigger for sure.
Okay. Well, yeah, I would, or Tiger. Well, Tigger's a wonderful thing because Tigger's
from Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah. What is his song? I don't want. I'm going to say it wrong and get in trouble and get the show banned. I'll stay away from it.
Yeah,
Tigger's a wonderful thing.
Good point.
And then you also, I think you might be subscribed. If you subscribe to me, you get the me riding a banana emoji.
Yeah, I saw that one. Oh, it's cool too. I'll pull that up.
I think they're. Hey, what's this right off the bat?
Lola Topors gifted 100 subscriptions to
Lola.
the community.
My God, Lola, you're just outrageously generous.
The legend.
Lola is I don't know what to say about Lola.
She's a legend.
I feel like what did that woman once say to me? I love you parasocially.
Yeah.
Is that appropriate in this circumstance?
Well, she might love you parasocially, but you also might love her.
Well, I love her back because of all the support. I'm waiting for the second notification because she definitely just shot us into like hype train level 8 automatically. I think.
Let's see. Thank you, Lola.
Yeah, that was last night. Lola was taking advantage of not taking advantage, but utilizing the bits. So she was dropping 200 bits to have like a back and forth conversation with me last night. She would start the hype train. Then I wouldn't know where the hype train was, so then she'd pay 200 bits to tell me where the hype train was. I was like, man, you are a generous woman, and I appreciate you.
Lola is amazing, ABC Jenny. You're right. Lola's amazing.
Yeah, did that kick off a hype train, or does someone else need to do something?
It did not.
Maybe someone else needs to do something. Everybody go over there and take advantage of Lola's generosity, because there's a lot of subscriptions that you can grab now, so you can watch this thing without commercials. We do have, do I have
a tier 1 subscription.
Oh, something about a tier 1 subscription. What was that
Lala
one?
Twappas just gifted Doe Hicks a tier 1 subscription.
Oh, so is she...
Lola Twappas.
Lala Twappas just gifted Mike 13412 a tier 1 subscription.
Reading out
so is she literally going through and like
Lala Twappas just gifted Killer Pickle Pirata Panda a tier 1 subscription.
Killer Pickle Panda? Is that the name?
I don't know.
Lala Twappas just...
do you not see those?
No,
in there?
I see them in there, but I can't tell if she's handpicking.
Yeah, I wonder if she's hand giving people subscriptions. But I was telling people last night, if you were ever going to subscribe, this would be the time to do it, because Banana is away until next Thursday. So I'm going to try and go live for at least a little while every day between now and next, Wednesday or Thursday.
It's the Pete-a-thon.
It is. The last time I tried doing like 4 days in a row, the numbers started dropping really fast, and I was like, are people just getting sick of me? There's a lot of streamers that do it 7 days a week, 8 hours a day or more. So I know that people do it. Do you feel like it's overexposure, or do you think it'd be fun?
I think it's fun.
I can do different things. I was threatening to do, because I do a workout every day of the week anyway. I was threatening to do a workout with everybody.
I think that's a good idea.
You do? You don't feel like that? I think if Banana is in Boston and flips on her social media, whatever, and sees me in the gym, like doing curls in front of people, she will get on the phone and be like, "What are you doing?" I think I might get yelled
She
at.
would never see it though.
Probably, but she could be like with one of her nieces or nephews and
They'd
be like,
look what's Pete
yeah,
doing?"
what is Pete doing? And then she sees me in the gym.
Lola says, I will say it again. I donate because I want Pete to do well on Twitch and gain more followers to give us more content.
Well,
Lola just wants more content, man. So
I appreciate that.
you can do that by streaming every night. Next couple days.
I think, maybe I'll do one out by the pool again. I can do one by the fireplace just to get out of the booth a little bit. And then, yeah, maybe one in the gym. I thought a gym one would be funny if I was doing a workout and you were sitting next to me eating McDonald's, moderating the chat. It would just make for a funny visual.
I don't eat McDonald's, but I could be like, I don't know. Yeah, just chilling, you know.
You know what you wouldn't want to eat would be Taco Bell.
Oh, yeah, I've heard about that.
For anybody out there that hasn't heard about this, there's an outbreak of Psychosporialis, which is
Is that how you say it? Okay.
I believe so. There's a food-borne bacteria, food transmittable bacteria, that the government is thinking they're tracing back to Taco Bell. Now, Taco Bell is, of course, pushing back and saying, no, it definitely wasn't us. But last week, Taco Bell had a feeling that they might have been one of the people that was spreading it, so they pulled back on pico, lettuce, and what was the third? There were three things that
every vegetable that's on their menu.
Basically,
yeah.
And so they pulled back on it just to be safe. So the end result is if you ingest this bacteria, the Psychosporialis bacteria, you get, and I'm quoting from the medical professionals that I was listening to today, explosive diarrhea.
Yeah, and also, if you've ever eaten Taco Bell, that just happens every time anyways.
So what they should have said is, now if you eat at Taco Bell, you'll get more explosive diarrhea.
Right, like Taco Bell should have just been like, yo, if anyone's ever eaten here, they know this happens anyways.
Yeah.
So how can you put this on us, you know?
I mean, but the funny thing, so the explosive diarrhea that you can get from this bacteria now, guess how long it lasts for, Brooks?
This I don't know.
So not just hours, not just days. If you get infected with this Psychosporialis, you could have explosive diarrhea for weeks.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay, I did not know it was that serious.
So my question is, how do you even get to the doctor?
Right, if you're just exploding everywhere.
Yeah. Does everybody have to like?
Yeah, get some diapers.
Yeah, order some like.
Everyone invest into pens right now.
I mean, I feel like.
What's the company that makes the pens?
I don't know, but
look it up.
We'll grab their stock. But weeks of explosive diarrhea, which I feel like I don't want to deal with that.
Kimberly Clark. I don't know if that's a stock on the stock market, but you know.
Is there just some woman that owns the pens?
It's no, that's the name of the company.
Oh, I didn't know that. Is Johnson & Johnson own one thing? Kimberly Clark owns the other thing?
Kimberly Clark.
Okay.
Just gifted sold live a tier 1 subscription.
So is the chat is now, I wonder if she is hand doing this.
Just gifted Gossamer a tier 1 subscription.
Wow. You're going to have to tell me if there's anything else in the chat, because Lola's just sitting there being Santa Claus / Mrs. Claus.
I don't see anything. She says, one of my friends got Taco Bell during the blank Oli. I think, yeah, I'm not going to say it. Maybe that's the reason.
You're not allowed to say, okay.
Back in mid 2010-ish. Ended up in the ER and then got discharged, went right back to Taco Bell.
Okay.
Your friend is a glutton for punishment.
Some people are just into it, I guess. I have I did a bunch of stuff today. I'll tell you about my adventures in tech, because the end of the story is pretty damn funny. I did a number of things. I fixed the chat lady, which is
Samuel Johnson, a tier 1
this one right here. It's reading out all the tier 1 subscriptions that Lola Tupac have been handing out. I fixed that. I also set up the lights so that I can control them from here. And I haven't had anybody with eyesight here today because Banana left first thing this morning. Question for you, Brooks. If I kill the lights, what do we look like on the screen?
It's not actually that much different because the camera is so good. It adjusts. It's just a little backlit with the window behind us.
So when the sun goes down, would it actually look like
it would
decent?
Probably be, well, no, I think it would be really dark.
Oh, okay. So that's providing just a little bit of light in the room.
Yeah, the backlit behind us is providing enough. This camera's just so good that it's like we actually look fine.
Really?
Like this. Yeah, like we look completely fine.
Because
there's no shadows, really.
That's what they told me with this camera. It's the Sony ZV-E1. It's the only camera that you can use for streaming that has a full frame sensor, and the main advantage of it is that it's really good in low light.
Yeah, man. It actually looks pretty good. Like how it is. It's kind of crazy.
I mean, obviously probably better with the lights.
Yeah, but it's like, I think where I'm sitting, it looks better. Where you're sitting, there's a little more shadow on your face.
I mean, I was just thinking, like, if I'm going to do this for 7 or 8 days, just staring into
I don't think you need it. Yeah.
that.
I mean, like, this is great. Obviously, like, we look warmer.
Yeah.
Our faces are more evenly lit, but it's not that much worse.
I might. That's really. I mean, I guess when you spend $2,500 for a camera and $2,500 for a lens, you get some. You get some. Now,
good stuff.
Now, there's a cheaper camera. If I go to the Sony ZV-1 as opposed to the ZV-E1, is our side view. How's that? That one's only got a 1/2-inch sensor as opposed to full frame. How's that one looking?
Still not bad. I mean, it's really backlit.
Yeah.
Because of the window, but not terrible. Like, for some reason, wherever I'm sitting, it's like lighting my face very nicely. You have more shadow on your face.
Is the Pete sign closer to you?
No, it's closer to you. It's like right behind your head on that side.
All right. Well, that's interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, someone was asking me. It's so funny. Someone was asking me this week. They're starting up. Let me switch back to our other camera and flip the lights on. I got a call from someone interested in streaming today, and they're like, "What do you use for your video setup? It looks great." I'm like, "Man, I just love."
You're like, don't even get me started.
I know. I got eons of.
You're like, I could write a novel.
Exactly, but it is just kind of funny. You get to the point where people are asking the blind guy how he makes his stream look so good. I was like, that's pretty funny.
That is true.
But I mean, they're not a sponsor or anything. But I'm happy to say, you know, Sony has the cameras I'm using are Sony, and the cool thing about the one right in front of me is it's apparently the bit depth of it's so good that I can use the same thing to zoom in on me, and apparently that doesn't look zoomed in or fuzzy or anything, does it, Brooks? Like
it's a little bit more blurry, but not bad.
It's not, but that one's it allows me to zoom in a little bit, and then I can go out, and then I can click this one and see Petey the penguin on the vertical. I mean, it's I like knowing that people can see me, because it was hard for me when everybody was saying like, it's good enough. I'm like, I don't know what good enough is. I want good, like solid good.
I think I told you I got a Sony camera.
Oop, you got a what?
My last camera that I just bought was a Sony camera, and I love it. It's amazing.
Is it the Sony ZV-1?
Yeah, the ZV-1. Yeah, it's and the autofocus is insane. It's just ridiculous, and the lighting and everything. It's so good.
So how does that? If I hold my phone up to the camera, will it zoom it? Will it focus on that?
It needs to be a little closer.
Where's the camera?
Yep. See, that just switched right there. Pull it back just a little bit.
Yeah.
And boom. It's still on the camera. Now it's back on us. Yeah.
Oh, that's so it knows when something is close to it.
Yeah, it's really good. It's like instantaneous.
That's nice
compared to cameras 5 years ago. You know, it's a world of difference.
Tech Talk with Pete and Brooks. So the tech issue. Hold on, I think.
Dankfangle 420 said a very noble cause.
Is the cause what? Subscribing to the channel.
Jingo said, "Oh,
I love it. I love it when
Lolatwapas said I'm running dry on the recent VODs. LOL. I went back 20 days ago. LOL.
Oh my god.
I think it's lagging. That was like a comment a long time ago.
I know. So I can go.
Also, I think the surfboard is like slowly falling down. I don't know if you feel that.
Oh, it is. Uh-oh.
Yep.
What? Is that too far?
No, that's good.
Okay.
That's good. Perfect. I was like, is it just me, or is this thing like going into my neck?
It's starting to come. It's coming at you, bro.
Like, whoa.
The old couch just had this big, huge, smushy back, and the surfboard like sat into it.
Yeah.
This one, the more you lean on the cushion, the more it comes down and gets us. I can get to the more current messages by clicking that button right there.
Yeah, I wasn't saying it was a bad thing, but it's just making an observation.
I think, but well, why isn't it playing them? Where's the damn?
La Mataya is talking about her last explosive diarrhea.
Oh, that's.
It's been so long since I've been in horizontal to moderate. I guess the video should match the level of audio production that he does.
Yeah, I mean that's that's I worked that hard to make it all sound good. So why aren't those? Shouldn't those be reading?
Show TTS controls.
Show TTS controls.
That was the last one on Twitch.
Oh.
Skip to current message.
Skip to current message.
Skip to current message. Repeat message.
Repeat message.
Settings. Button. Settings.
Oh no, now I'm in settings. Get me out of my settings.
TTS controls. Heading left. TTS controls. TTS controls.
How do I close them? Uh-oh.
I don't know.
I messed it up. No, I don't want to pause TTS.
TTS controls.
Oh, jeez.
Settings. Heading level 1. TTS speed.
What's your favorite Kiss song?
Settings. Heading level 1. Adonis 3816 says favorite Kiss song.
There you go. Hold on. I'm trying
to
fix this. Hold on. I messed something up.
Chill out.
Hold on. I don't know what I did. Show chat feed.
At Beatless Maniac 1964
did the
says,
chat
"Hey,
feed
yeah, doing tonight."
come up on the screen or no?
Let's see.
Or is it
Now
still in
now
settings?
It's showing settings. Yeah.
I want to get out of set. Oh, is Petey moving?
Yeah. I'm
Log out.
setting him up.
No, I don't want to log out.
The last time I had
Guys,
account,
this is
100
what it
to
looks like for
TTSP,
Pete to
heading level settings,
navigate.
heading level
Hold on,
one.
I gotta
Trying to
take
get
this. I gotta
insight.
take this thing off here and figure out what I'm doing. Oh,
Alright.
let me put. I was trying to mess with
Alright, now
it,
there's no signal.
and I messed things up. Yeah, I'm just getting out of there.
Sorry, guys.
Hold on, text. I feel like setting, close menu. I think I got close menu. It's easier to do when
I think you got it.
aha. Show TTS controls. That's what I was trying to do. Skip the current message. Repeat message. And show. I did it again. Am I back? Am I back in settings again?
Yes.
How do I close it?
There's an X right there.
Am I on it?
Yes.
Okay.
All right, there we go.
And then I show chat feed.
Yeah, there we go.
All right.
Perfect.
There's like a big. That was hard to do when it was on the screen because it was giving me like a big delay as I was pressing the button, and I can't tell which button I'm pressing unless I'm hearing it.
He had
And
a
I was
good
hearing it
cameras.
on a delay. There we go. All right.
Lamataya, the thing is like Canon and Nikon used to be the go-to, but Sony's really come up the ranks when it comes to video cameras, at least for digital, kind of low-priced but high-quality cameras.
I think La Matea got in trouble last night with Joni. I don't know if you you caught that.
I did not.
I fixed the thing, but it's still not reading.
Adonis
Oh, there we go.
3816 says favorite Kiss song.
What? They really want to know my favorite Kiss
It's the
song.
same.
I don't even. It's sad.
Rock and roll all night. It's easy.
Wanna rock and roll all night.
Angel 420 says she definitely did.
Yeah, she did. I don't know. I mean, I love them because I worked with them, but it's not like honestly, like I don't call up Pandora and go like, put me on the Kiss channel. I know that I'm sure they wouldn't be psyched to hear that. They're like, we pay you to do stuff for us, like us more, but I don't like everybody I work.
Sorry,
for.
Gene.
At AN109 said hi.
Said hi. Is that Steve trying to break in over there?
No, I'm getting a sour Skittle real quick.
Oh, can I have one of those? Those things are so good.
Yeah.
Although every time I eat one of those, I end up drooling all over the
At
place.
Tony BC says,
There you
oops,
go.
I was trying to say forgive me if I seem out of it. I'm a bit groggy.
Oh,
Why's that?
yeah. Why are you groggy? So yeah, Lamatea Cisia Goria.
Beatless Maniac 1964 says, do you have a favorite Van Halen song?
Oh, Panama. Panama is a great song. And of course, these days now, whenever I sing it, I go, banana.
At Adonis 3816 says, have you ever met anyone from Kiss in person?
No, I have not.
It's a random question.
I don't think I've really met any famous people at all. We were at an award show, Banana
At
and I.
Johnny BC says, La Matea got in trouble with you, too.
Yeah.
P.
Well, yeah, I know.
What did
Sun
she
Rose
say?
says, did you see the Argentina beating England?
Oh, that happened? I didn't even, I've been so,
Dang,
today, I've
Angel
been
420
so busy
says,
today.
definitely Panama lol.
Yeah. Banana. Hopefully you didn't
I
just,
like Hot for Teacher personally.
it's got a great drum intro, a big
Yeah.
fun intro to it. What was some? Yeah, someone just spoiled the end of the World Cup game for people if they didn't know that happened. I was like,
14 says, I love Panama.
yeah, it's
I
a
don't know how to
Matea
spell
Walker
Panama.
says
They're all
how much
spelling
for your
Panama
surfboard? I
P-A-N-I-M-A. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt that one.
she says how much for my surfboard? She wants it.
$10,000.
Well, this one back here, I mean, my cost for this one, it is a custom Seaside and Beyond that Rob Machado made me. I think my cost was $11.95 just to get it from, that's $1,195.
Jeez.
And then that one, hold on, is the caution board in view on this camera?
Mm-hmm.
You can see it?
Yeah.
That board, I didn't pay for it. The GoPro is on that board, and they offered to pay for it. And I'm not entirely sure if GoPro got taken advantage of, or if this was actually the cost of it or not. Now, it's a custom board, a custom size, custom everything. Like it was made to the dimensions that Rob Machado thought would work well for me. But then it's wrapped in that custom caution tape, and then my logo is in there. The GoPro logo is in there. Superdog's logo is in there. Guess how much that board is. Guess how much GoPro got charged for that one.
It was like 1,400.
2,500.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Brutal.
They
that is honestly one of the ugliest boards I've ever seen in my life.
Hey, that's not nice. Is it that bad? That's not nice.
I mean, it's hideous. I have to say. It's,
All right.
I mean, it accomplishes the goal that you were trying to accomplish, but it is hideous.
It says "I'm blind." Yes, really, at the top.
I know. It's kind of like that one rash guard you have.
Yeah. I mean, that was based off of the same design.
The purpose is not to look good; it's to be like a warning sign.
Yeah, and instead, is this walking the line between looking good and being functional? It's just kind of trying to do both.
I mean, I think it's more so like trying to be functional.
Yeah.
But it looks like I don't know, it reminds me of like some weird like 90s album art, but like a corny, like maybe like a like a ska band from the 90s.
Oh, geez. All right.
Yeah.
Can the people in the vertical, when I cut to that view, is it showing up in the vertical or no?
It is not.
Oh, all right. Sorry, people.
Sorry, guys.
Sorry, people in the vertical. Well,
What's your dream car? Adonis asks.
a dream car. There was a Mission Impossible movie that I saw a very long time ago when I could still see a little bit, and it was a purple Bugatti. I'm like,
Oh.
that thing looks pretty fun, and not like Barney the purple dinosaur purple, but it was like this deep, like metallic. Although when we very first moved out here, again, when I could kind of see, I was missing all the details. Even 10 years ago, I was missing details and stuff, but I could see a little bit. Banana and I were parked at the village fair, like right in front of, on the backside of Coyote over there. And a guy pulled up next to us in a gun, or I think he called it, because we asked, it was either gunmetal. Yeah, it was a flat gunmetal Lamborghini.
Mm.
So it was gray, but it was like a flat gray. And I'm like, it looks like a little war machine. I thought that was pretty cool.
I love gunmetal anything.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. My dad, he's a classic car builder and collector, and he has a what's it called? I don't know the year, but he has an El Camino, and it's like electric blue. And so the El Camino has a wood back to it instead of just the metal trunk. Someone put like actual wood in there, and they painted the wood and then glossed the wood so it looks exactly the same as the paint. And it's like this electric, like vibrant blue color, which I can still see in my head to this day. It's been 15 years since I've seen that car, but I thought that was pretty cool. And El Camino with like a 500 cubic inch engine in it. The thing was fast. It was a crazy car. What is your dream car? Is it what you drive right now? Is it the Tesla?
I mean, I love my Tesla. I don't, I'm not like a dream car type guy, I used to really like Dodge Vipers when I was a kid.
Oh yeah.
But I don't really care anymore. I think, what I really like is the BMW. I think it's the i3.
You're not supposed to like BMWs.
I know. It's the only BMW I think is cool, and it's because it looks like an electric Lamborghini. It's it's really sick, but it's an electric car. And I'm not like a huge electric car guy, but for some reason I just like this BMW. It might be an i8. But yeah, I'm not a big car guy, but I love my car currently. I think it's perfect.
Did you know that? Are you aware? Have you ever seen a Viper? It's tiny. It's a little car.
I've never seen. I haven't seen like a sick one in person, and that's the thing is I think it's a stupid like thing to have, right? Like I love my car now because I can fit my surfboards in it.
Yeah,
it gets me around town.
Yep.
It's cheap. I think it's aesthetically pleasing. I think it's nice to ride in, as you've experienced. So.
Oh yeah. Well, it's funny when I moved out here, there were so many people, because obviously everybody I met is a surfer basically, and everybody had like a minivan. I was like, why there's so many minivan drivers out here? You included when I first met you, because it's like the perfect surfmobile.
Yeah, it is. I mean, you can fit so much. I mean, I could fit like 6 longboards in my old minivan.
Yeah, Nisha drives around with like a whole quiver of surfboards in the back of her minivan.
But if you commute, it's a gas guzzler,
Yeah.
And that's what was kind of the killer for me. And especially now with $8, or $6 gallon gas in California, it's like, who can afford that?
I feel like it encourages people too to leave their wetsuits in there. You're like, I'm just going to leave all my stuff in there.
Yeah, or just all your boards. Yeah. I had so many boards that just got so delamped because I was like, I'll just leave it in my car.
Yeah. But you can definitely tell when someone's forgotten their wetsuit in the car. You open the door and you're like,
smells terrible.
Oh, there's some funk.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things. If you camp a lot and you like want to sleep in your car, great solution, right?
Yeah.
If you carry longboards around, and I thought that's who I was going to be when I got my minivan.
Yeah.
Turned out I camped in it one time, You know, I just didn't use it to its full potential.
Yeah.
And I think in part of my mind, and this is a weird train of thought I had, I was like, if the world ends, I can live in this thing. You
Yeah.
know? And you could totally just live in a minivan. And for some reason, when I bought it, I think it was like around COVID. It was like right before COVID. It was like, I was kind of like, oh, you know, if everything goes to crap, I can just be in this car, you know. But now I'm like, if that happens, then screw it, I'm dead anyway. So
I think the world is in. Have you heard about? There's like people are worried about the robot uprising. I feel like there's an animal uprising. Have you heard about all the animal attacks that have been going on lately?
no.
So I talked about one. I think it was the 4th of July. There was a kid. Oh, where I was just reading about this story. It was down in Florida. He was in Florida. And he was fishing with his family, and he was trying to drop his fish back. He was doing a catch and release. He was a little kid, like I think he was 9-year-old, and an alligator came up and chomped onto his right arm. The dad had to jump on the alligator to get him off, and the alligator did the alligator roll, the crocodile roll, whatever it is, and just destroyed, like broke every bone in the kid's arm, and he had to have his hand amputated.
Brutal.
That was, I believe that was the 3rd of July or 4th of July. Then there's a video I've not seen, obviously, but there's a video that's gone viral the past couple days of a dude wearing suspenders who's getting hit in the ass by a bison at Yellowstone. Have you seen this one?
Oh, I gotta see that.
Yes,
that sounds hilarious.
Yeah, he gets hit and like launched like 8 feet into the air. And then I read another story today. Somewhere in New York, there was a guy who got attacked by a beaver. I guess a little rabid beaver came after him.
That's terrifying, actually, because they have really sharp front teeth.
They do.
That's scary to me.
There's like a whole bunch of animal attacks going on all over the place.
They're fighting back.
Yeah.
One time, I don't know if I ever told you this. One time, I got attacked by a bird, and that was a very like frightening and traumatizing experience.
Yeah, I got attacked by my dad's cockatoo. How did you get attacked?
Oh, I think you told me that story, but I want to hear it again. But anyways, I was walking out of I forgot where I was. But I was walking out of a building, and all of a sudden I just feel like something smacked me so hard on the back of the head. It felt like someone like slapped me.
Oh, really?
Really hard on the back of the head.
Yeah.
And I turn around, and there's a bird like 2 feet from my face, and it is like in attack mode, like hovering in front of me. Like
what? So he did it on purpose?
Yeah, and it's like literally facing me. I'm like facing this bird, like we're face to face, and it is like in dinosaur mode. I'm gonna attack you.
Oh, what?
And it's like coming at me. I flip around and I just start sprinting.
No way.
And my natural reaction was to start screaming. So I'm like, ah, ah, and it's like this little bird. It's like a 4-inch bird.
Oh, they got beaks and claws and
But it
talons.
started chasing me.
What?
It chased me for like at least 30 or 40 yards.
What did you do to it?
So I've heard I think it's this one breed of bird. If you come near it while it has children in its nest or whatever,
Yeah.
it will attack you. And I've seen other videos of people getting attacked by this one breed of bird. But yeah, it was so traumatizing because you don't expect a bird to attack you, and then you realize this bird can attack me. You know?
Yeah.
And even though it's that small, it's got like you said, talons.
Yeah.
Beak. It's kind of scary, and I've seen the movie The Birds, and I'm sure a lot of people
Hitchcock,
have.
old Hitchcock movie, right?
Yeah, I mean I just immediately flashed to that movie. So yeah, I mean, getting attacked by any animal is terrifying. But
I had a friend who got we were mountain biking, so I was like in my early 20s, and I could see where the trail was. I couldn't go bombing down the trail, but I could kind of follow it.
yeah,
He got sideswiped by a turkey.
ooh,
We were going down the trail, and a turkey just came like out of the side of the trail, crashed into my friend, and then got pissed at him. And my friend was wiped out, and the turkey started pecking at him and going after him. And he ended up like running away, ditched his bike, and ran. And the thing chased him for like a very long time.
dude,
Turkeys are aggressive.
that would be scary because they're pretty big.
They're
too.
big and they're
Yeah.
aggressive. Did you find the buffalo video? Buffalo
no,
hits
wait,
man
wait.
Yellowstone.
Let me check.
If you find it on my phone, can you look at it on
Yeah, yeah.
YouTube on my phone? Because then I
Yeah.
can put it up and people can look at it. YouTube. So I'm just going to give you my phone if you want to search it on there. And I'll tell people, my dad, I've mentioned this stupid bird before. My dad had a cockatoo, which by the way, cockatoos live until they're like 70 or 80, which is great if you like your pet, but I did not like Daisy, and it did not like me. It used to scream at me all the time. It used to peck at me.
I found the video.
Oh, you did?
It's like a news story about it.
The audio, we're not going to.
Yeah, I don't want to get you flagged.
The audio is going to be really low, just because of the way I have it set. But do they show you the video?
It looks like it.
You want to watch it first and see if you can see it?
Let me see if I can.
If they show it happening, I can put it up on the screen for people.
Hold on, let me see if there's like a short.
But that stupid cockatoo got out of its cage one night, which was locked. I still don't understand how it got out, and it had its wings clipped, so it couldn't fly. It hopped.
Oh my gosh!
Oh,
you
see it?
Video,
okay,
yeah.
let me. I'm going to give you this cord right here. Like I said, the audio is going to be low.
This is
you guys will be able to see
gnarly.
it. If you want to plug that in.
Yeah.
And tell me when you are ready. I will switch over to that right now.
It's good to go.
All right. That should be up on the screen right now.
Yep. All right. Ready?
Yeah.
3. Here we go.
What did I do? Sorry, the audio's low.
Oh! Oh my gosh! Brutal. Dude. That is such a gnarly animal. Oh my gosh. Dude. Such a gnarly animal.
Did they already?
Yeah.
They already show it?
I can play it once more.
Okay.
All right, we're going to start it over.
Okay.
All right. Ready? It's coming around the bushes.
Yeah.
He's on the other side of the bush. And then he's running out of the bush. And then... Wow!
Does he hit him in the butt? Like, where's he get him?
Yeah, like right in the butt. And he flies like at least... See if I can do like a little screen grab here. He flies at least... He's like literally... So I have it screen grab right now. He's fully upside down. Probably 8 feet off the ground.
In the air?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Fully 100% upside down backflip.
Wow.
Like insane.
I mean, kind of lucky he got him in the butt, because what if he gored him?
Did the guy live?
I don't. You want to Google that? I was curious.
Yeah, we're gonna watch it one more time.
Sorry, hold on. I clicked off it for a second.
Wow.
There we go.
Yeah, crazy. Let me see if the thing survived.
Let me click over to that, and I'm gonna grab
insane.
that phone from you. So, in case you're wondering why I don't just turn the volume up and you can hear that, you can with this setup, you can only set one volume, and I have it set to the text-to-speech volume, so I can't read.
He did survive.
He did. Wasn't the guy like a grandfather?
Yeah.
And he survived, huh?
Yeah.
That's impressive. I mean,
65-year-old Carl McDaniel.
Like, what kind of injuries did he suffer?
Let's see.
I mean, I'm sure a lot.
He was 100 yards away.
Lagarde agreed 1. I can imagine he would be. Poor guy. Twitch.
What, sore?
Sunrose 8. Looks like when Johnny Knoxville
He was
got hit
right
by
on
the
top
Gold
of me. What? Johnny Knoxville.
Johnny Knoxville. He got hit by something.
He was right on top of me, McDaniel said.
Lagarde agreed 1 says he's old too, so that'll make things harder to heal.
Yeah, man. The like literally every year, I feel like every year after 30, you have to add another day to your recovery time.
Imagine getting slammed by a bison, dude.
Basically
he said, he's good. I mean, he's injured, but he didn't get stomped. He didn't get gored. Basically, the bison just smacked him in the air and then kept running.
That is crazy. He survived. Oh, another news story today. If I can shift topics on you, it's kind of funny things. People asked me about. They were asking about my favorite fast food place. This is like 2 weeks ago. You and Banana were talking about it, and I think I said Taco Bell before I realized that they may or may not be having some explosive diarrhea issues. And then, and I think in that same show, and basically like in every other show, people always ask me if I want to go skydiving.
Oh yeah, every show.
Yeah. So, and to me, it's just like, the challenges that I take on since I've lost my eyesight, I kind of want them to be some sort of a challenge. Like learning how to surf blind is difficult. Skateboarding blind, extraordinarily difficult. I did rock climbing, which was harder than you'd think blind because you can't see the crevices where you're trying to reach for. Like everything I do I'm trying to utilize my other senses to overcome some sort of a challenge. And people are like, have you skydived blind? I'm like, that's just falling out of a plane. Like I don't feel like,
Yeah, it sounds terrible.
I mean, I suppose that there's skill involved if I was out there doing like aerobatics or something, but at the beginner level, you just strap yourself to somebody and chuck yourself out of a plane. Here's another story because I need you to figure out this guy's last name because I was listening to it through text to speech. If you Google 28-year-old skydiver dies Orange, Massachusetts.
Okay.
The text to speech says his name is Manny Goddamn. And I'm like, is that really his name? 28-year-old guy. I guess he'd just gotten his certification.
Yeah, that is actually his name.
That is his name?
Yeah.
How do you spell it?
Gaddam.
All right.
You could say Gaddam.
Gaddam?
Yeah.
Manny
Gaddam.
Gaddam? Do you have the story right there in front of you?
Gaddam.
What are the facts of the story?
All right. Let's see. According to the Northwest District Attorney Office, first responders were called to Jumptown skydiving around 4 p.m. Sunday for a report of a serious skydiving accident. Officials say a gust of wind interfered with his parachute, causing him to fall 30 feet to the ground. He was taken to Athol Hospital, where he later died, unfortunately.
So he jumps out of the plane. He does everything right. He pulls the chute at the right spot. He's 30 feet above the ground, which is, for people that know, it's about 3 stories. It's like you're standing on the roof of a 3-story house, depending whether you're in a tall roof building or short roof building. And then a wind gust happens and shoots him off course, and he hits the ground and dies. Like he did everything right until a wind gust.
This is why I would never skydive.
That's exactly.
Never.
I don't, and the whole thing of just like you strap yourself to the back of someone, like, can you imagine if that was like, if that's what surfing was? Like, hey, I'm going to take you surfing, I'm going to strap you to me, we're going to go out there and like, it doesn't even seem fun. Like in no circumstance do I want to be strapped onto another human being.
Yeah, your entire life is just in their hands.
Yeah. I feel like I've heard stories in the past where the instructor, the person that is supposed to be in charge, I've heard of a couple stories where they have like passed out or died and ended up killing, they determined that's what happened. And I don't know, man. There's nothing about that makes me want to skydive. Is anybody watching, listening in the chat, is anybody interested in skydiving?
The scar from being headbutted by a bison goes from my forehead to the crown 15 plus cm.
What?
I had a great trauma surge in the drain was a pain in the butt.
You get some interesting stories.
Sunrise
You got
8 says
headbutted
Pete
by a
should listen to
bison?
Society of the Snow about the Uruguayan players that survived the plane crash in the Andes by eating the bodies of the dead.
Oh, they made a movie out of that.
Y Curry Sissa says Mani Chandra Teja Gaddam was his name.
Gaddam.
One
Yeah.
says OMG.
What was the
Angel
what was that?
420 says I will be only for a dare.
No, I wouldn't. For a dare, they totally made a movie. Oh, Alive. That was the name of the movie. It was like an early 2000s movie about the plane crash. It was called Alive, and the people had to like start eating each other in order to survive. Do you think you could do that?
Yeah, I think I could do it.
You could eat another person?
I think so.
I don't even know if I was in the middle of the tundra and it was me and Steve or like Skylar, and I was like, I have to eat Skylar's legs in order to survive. I don't think I could do it. I think
if you got hungry enough, you'd mind.
I guess I've never been that hungry, but I feel like I'd feel horrible eating my dog, let alone my friend.
Probably eat your friend before the dog, I would imagine.
I mean,
I would hope if me and you were stranded on an island somewhere and I passed away that you would eat my body.
I mean, yeah, I'd wait until you were dead.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying. I would hope that after I go,
What part do you start with? Butt?
I think the thighs.
Thighs, that's good.
Most muscle and meat there.
All right.
Maybe the chest.
I mean, you can.
And the butt.
Don't eat. The weird part. That'd be.
I would not advise eating my butt.
Why? Too close to the bed.
Yeah, it's a dark place down there.
Okay, good to know. If we're out surfing, we get washed over to some island between here and Hawaii.
Yeah, I'd say my thighs. You would have great thighs to eat.
I know. I feel like I could feed a small family until the rescue came.
Dude, if we're on the island, I'm be like, Pete is gonna feed us for weeks.
Everybody's like rooting for me to drop. They're like, man, I hope he goes soon. they're like banana. They're like, whatever. You can last as long as you want.
No
one's getting anything out of that.
There's nothing on there.
Well, all right. Now we have a plan for what happens if we end up on an island.
Yeah.
Is any get myself sidetracked? Is anybody interested in skydiving? Like, I would just
Adla Mateo
no,
Curry
not at all.
says there was an Argentine man who committed suicide by jumping out of a Cessna.
That I feel like that was recent. So I heard that story too. There was I might be mixing stories here, but there was a guy who was doing a lesson, and he did a lesson early in the morning, and then he was doing a lesson later in the day, and he just looks to his student and goes, "You know what to do from here," in Spanish, obviously, and jumped out of the plane.
Wow.
And then his student.
Oh, you did tell you yeah, you said that the other day in your stream.
Oh, was I talking about that one?
I think so.
Then
you did.
Then the student had to like contact control or whatever, and they had to like walk him through like a landing. I'm like, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
What was I was going to tell you about my fun interaction with the tech support people this morning, which literally took up. It was like 3 hours of my day. Like, I had all sorts of stuff.
Says such a demove, to say the least.
Such a demove. I wonder what a demove is.
Yeah, I don't know.
Sometimes text-to-speech just doesn't exactly tell me what's going on over there. I wonder if there are people. I did get that report. I woke up this morning. It was like most used emoji on Twitch. I don't know why they measure everything.
705 says is that the penguin from Surf's Up.
No, it's the penguin from.
Says dick move.
Oh, that's what it was. Yeah, totally. To leave your student up there.
It's D move.
It's this text-to-speech lady doesn't have a sensor. It's like banana.
Says D move.
D move. There you go. Now I get it. So a D move is
D move.
I get it. That's like the first time I heard. So the first time I was
in Shining Armor X1R says what's up.
What was up, Knight in Shining Armor? You have to learn what texts sound like.
Mateo Y. Curry Sissa says an Argentine man committed suicide by jumping out of a plane.
What's that one?
Whoa.
Lola Topors just cheered 200 bits.
What's up, Lola?
Pete, I saw the documentary that Brooks made. It was very interesting to watch. I was wondering, do you know if the experts are telling kiddos going blind that they are going to need help for the rest of their life?
That was an amazing documentary. It's called Finding a Way, the Blind Surfer documentary, made by this guy over here. At that point, I don't think I was using the blind guy cane. I think I was a couple years away from it. So I still had a little bit of vision at that point. I mean, it was just such an amazingly well done story. You told such a good story with that one.
Thank you.
And to Lola's question, like, no, because doctors they're not social workers. And especially in the realm of like studied vision problems, which basically all of them are. There's just not enough research money for trying to restore eyesight. And the doctors that I saw, they'd tell you they were research doctors. So I remember, I don't know if I've ever told this particular story, but I was at Mass Eye and Ear. The doctor that diagnosed me is no longer with us. I don't need to throw his name out there just to be mean about it. But I was 8, and there was a 9-year-old girl or maybe 10-year-old girl in the room with me. Her name was Heather. And we both spent the entire day getting tested. And he put us through all these brutal tests. I've described those before. We got there 8 a.m. It's like dark out. It's like 5:30. And this scientist, this researcher comes out of his room and he goes, "Which one's Heather?" And I'm like, obviously the girl. And he's like, "You have RP. Your vision is going to slowly degrade from the outside in, and you'll eventually lose most, if not all, of your eyesight." Then he looks at me and he's like, "You have macular degeneration, vision loss, indeterminate. We will have to proceed with measurements every 2 to 3 years, and we'll want to see you back here every so often." Wow. And then he turns around and he walks away.
Jeez.
And so
gnarliest news of your whole life.
Yeah, and there was no bedside manner whatsoever, because he wasn't the kind of doctor that, like, I feel like, can you imagine if you got diagnosed with the C word and they were just like, "You have terminal C word, bye," like, and they walked away? Yeah. Like, you'd be like devastated.
Brutal.
Like, you wouldn't know what to do with yourself.
Yeah.
But this guy was just like, "Okay, this kid's going to provide data points for me," which is why, because of the story I've told before, they brought me back in there every few years to put me through those brutal tests, because I was one of the earliest. They didn't even have the diagnosis right. They said it was macular degeneration, ended up being Stargates, which is a subform of it. But I was such an early data point that they were like excited to study me. and there was just no thought of trying to explain like what it was going to do, how bad it was going to get. You know, there was no internet in 1985 when I got diagnosed. We went home to our house and like tried to look up macular degeneration in our encyclopedia, our Funkin' Wagner
Right. How did
encyclopedia.
you do research back then?
You had to go to the library.
That's crazy.
Or you know, so we had an encyclopedia set. Everybody I knew when I was in elementary school, you had an encyclopedia set.
Yep.
And most of the kids, you know, it was expensive to get the Encyclopedia Britannica set. I had the Funkin' Wagnall, which was a little bit cheaper.
Funkin' Wagnall.
Yeah, and we opened up the M encyclopedia, and we looked for macular degeneration. It just wasn't even in there.
Wow.
And then, you know, we tried going to the library, and we got some information, but then my mom just started like calling like different hospitals and trying to like get in touch with people that could give us some information, but there was no information, there was no preparedness. And every 2, 3, 4 years that we'd go back there, they'd be like, "It's worse. It's noticeably worse. Yeah, and it's worse than it was last time." I was like, "All right, well, this doesn't seem good." But they never really.
Do you know anyone else who has macular degeneration in particular? I know that you know a lot of other blind people, but
I don't even know a lot of other blind.
a couple.
Yeah, the only blind people I really know. Oh God, like really, it's like
3 or 4.
Yeah, Dan Mancina, Anthony Ferraro, and Molly Burke. And in my life, it's speaking at different lighthouse organizations and foundations for the blind and the Carroll School for the Blind. I used to do a lot of in-person speaking engagements. I met blind people here and there, but yeah, I mean that's why my life was so unexpected. Like Molly, you know, and Anthony specifically went to schools where they like taught you how to be blind.
Yeah.
Me, I went to regular high school. I went to Boston University. Like my schooling was like figure out how not to be blind.
Right.
You know, which is why I got in that argument in the pool the other day.
Have you met anyone with macular degeneration besides yourself? Okay.
No. Oh, was someone asking that?
Well, no, I it's just weird because there's a podcaster that I watched that he got diagnosed with it, and his vision is deteriorating, but it's mostly fine. So I assume that there's like a wide range of levels of
macular degeneration is basically like saying the C word. You know, it's
yeah.
And
yeah.
I'm not talking CUN. You know, it's
Right.
the bad disease because it's like this catch-all. Because even within macular degeneration, there are 2 broad groups. One of them is wet and one of them is dry. So if you were to say that I fell into one of those categories, I have dry, non-age related macular degeneration subset, Stargardt's disease, defect on the ABCA4 gene. So if you want to know exactly so wet macular degeneration means that your blood vessels in your eyes are bleeding, causing issues. And there is a cure for that. They laser your eyes and they can stop the leaking blood cells. Why they're even called the same thing? I mean, it's a totally different result. Like, I don't understand why there's just this big catch-all word. But yeah, they can stop age-related wet macular degeneration. They have nothing for non-age-related dry macular degeneration. And it is kind of crazy. Like, I feel like we live in a pretty modern world. Like, you're driving an electric car. Like, I'm sitting here in one of the rooms of my house broadcasting in like high quality to tons of people. Like there's cures for. I feel like every time I want to say a disease, I'm like, I don't want to get kicked off. There are cures for lots of things out there, but literally for the eyesight disease, you know, I was told when I was 8, they're like, we got nothing. And now here I am like 4 decades later and like, we got nothing.
That's crazy. Yeah. It blows my mind how little progress they've made in the medical science field sometimes, you know, with certain diseases.
Yeah. There's money in, they'll only do it if there's money in the cure.
Yeah.
And I remember when I first moved out here, again, my eyesight was, you know, I could walk down the side. I couldn't see the people. I didn't know what they looked like, but I knew they were there. And I read about a researcher at SDSU or UCSD, I forget, one of the San Diego universities out here. And he was in the process of inventing contacts. These are super cool, Brooks, where if you blink twice while you're holding the contacts, blink in like rapid succession, it would zoom you in 2x
Whoa.
Yeah, and so he said he was like working on trying to get a military contract for it, and so I contacted him. I was like, that would be helpful because at that time, if I could zoom in 2x, you'd obviously lose the large field of vision, but you could zoom in. And I was like, is this ready? Is it done? And he's like, no, we couldn't get any funding. I'm like, you couldn't get enough, or you couldn't get any? He's like, we couldn't get any. Like they wouldn't.
Wow.
No one wanted to pay anything to help with any sort of vision research. I'm like, that's crazy. Like, I feel like at this point, there's enough old people that have macular degeneration or some form of vision loss that if someone did quote unquote cure blindness, you would make a boatload, but no one's done it.
Yeah. Well, it's also just like so few people have it, right?
That's true. I mean, because I never, we just covered. I haven't met anybody in my own life. I just find it hard to believe. I don't like on one rational part of my head, I understand I'm going to live my life and never see again. I get that, and that's how I live my life. I'm not putting anything off for the day that I will see, because in my rational head, I quote unquote understand that that's what's going to happen to me. I'm going to live this life and die not seeing. Sounds mildly morbid, but there's just this one part of me that like can't believe that. Like, did this really happen? Like, now I have to go through all these years. Like, I could see as a kid, I could see in my 20s, I could see a little bit in my 30s, and like now I have to go through the rest of my life like not seeing stuff. Like, what? It seems, I keep thinking like my life is supposed to work out like some movie. Like
Yeah.
the day before Banana and I go on our honeymoon or something, and be like, I can see, you're so beautiful. Like
Well, and what you've been saying too about your dreams being so vivid.
Yeah.
And that you have this like alternate life in your dreams.
Yeah.
That like adds this other layer to it where you're like, am I dream is my real life a dream, or am I living, is my real life in my dreams, right?
Yeah, I'm very much having I'm not like mentally unstable at this point. I don't think I need a psychiatrist, but when I sit down and think about it, and I've just got this normal dream life and this effed up, weird, bizarre, if I just wrote my like current life on a note card to someone, they'd be like, that's not real.
Oh, yeah. I mean, your real life as I experience it, is no one could write this. It is the most insane, like, storyline of all time.
I feel like my whole life has just been weird story after weird story. And then everything that I do, like, I've written #1 novels. I've been in bands. I've been a stand-up comedian. I've got a successful YouTube channel. I got a, voiceover career. I just launched a company. We keep selling out faster than we make the stuff. And like everyone, take one of those and you're like, oh, that's crazy, man. But then you put it all together and throw on top of the fact that I went blind. It just doesn't seem plausible.
It doesn't at all. Well, I think everything, especially when it comes to everything that you are able to do on your own, I think that's the most implausible part of all of it, to me, that you're capable as you are.
Yeah, I mean, I try and work, fortunately I was saying that the technology, the medical science hasn't come along to help me out and give me good eyesight, but the computer technology with the text to speech and optical character recognition and the AI, live AI, like it's been coming along well enough to help me out.
But compare yourself to almost every other blind person that you've met or know of. I mean, not to throw shade on any of them, but they can't do 1/50th of what you can do. So you've just figured out how to use all these things in a way that is like so unique. And you've kind of blazed your own path, which I think is like the most cool part of it, is like you're not learning from anyone else. Like you're just like improvising and coming up with it as you go, which I think is like really unique. Like most people in life, they're following in someone else's footsteps, right?
Yeah.
Like, oh, this guy did it this way, then I can do it that way, right? You're just like, well, I don't know if I can do this, but I'm going to try it. I'm going to figure it out,
Well, that's when people ask me, like, how should I do this? I'm like, I can tell you how I do it, but, vision loss and personalities, you take those two things, they can be so disparate and so different.
Yeah.
You have to figure out what works for you. I always tell people, it's like they ask me which microphone to use. I'm like, I'm not going to tell you which microphone to use because you and I are going to sound very differently in it. And that's what I tell people, like when they ask me like, how do I work with a computer, or like, how do you surf? I'm like, doesn't really matter how I do it. You have to figure out how you do it.
Yeah, it's kind of like that with a lot of things in life, man. I've been like realizing that recently. You can like try to tell people how to do something in the way that you did it, and like be like, you can do it too.
Yeah.
Just do it this way that I did it, and you think it's very easy in your mind because you already did it, right? But it gets lost in translation, and people like they'll hear it and then they'll be like, okay, cool, that sounds easy, but then they don't go and do it, right?
Yeah, I mean, I've heard from people, I'm like, hey, if you want to surf and you're blind, go out there, grab a big foam board and, keep at it. And I out of the 30 or so people, I mean, it hasn't been a massive number, but I've had 30 people been like, I'm going to try it. And then they all write back to me like, I got my ass kicked. That was really hard. I'm like, yeah. But the difference is like, if you really want to do it, you just got to stick with it. And that's why find a way is so important. And also my personality is I stick with everything. I see it through to the very end. So, if you try something once and it doesn't work and it's hard, it doesn't mean you can't do it. It just means you got to keep working on ways to make it work for you.
Yeah. And unless you're motivated to really get it to work, then you're probably just going to stop after a couple times.
Yeah. 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 So this morning is the chat still working, or did I kill the chat?
No, it's still working.
Okay. Yeah. At usually at like the 45-minute part,
Chenny
there
said,
we go.
so true, Lola. He definitely works for it.
I do.
I remember when he told us about his exercises every morning.
Yeah. Vocal exercises.
I have to take a little quick wee break.
Okay. I'll tell the first start of the first part of my tech issues this morning, and I think you'll appreciate the end, Brooks. Cool. So this morning I woke up and Banana informed me that actually, Brooks is gone. Maybe I can wait till he comes back and see if there's anybody over in the chat that wants to yap at me while Brooks is away. Let's see if I can find the phone. Did I not?
Something like skateboarding has a way of weeding out the unmotivated lol.
That is true, because the learning curve is pretty steep and pretty painful in both of them. So surfing and skateboarding.
Dangfangle 420 said, same with me being a diesel mechanic, you only need one yes.
Only need one. Sorry, I don't think I knew. Did I know you're a diesel mechanic? I'm not sure if I knew that.
Just don't forget the story, but going to tell Brooks when he comes back.
Yes, I know. I constantly need reminding, especially it's worse. Like when me and Brooks, when we're doing the show together, I do a little better because we kind of have back and forth conversations. Usually when it's just me and you guys in the chat, I have like constant messages coming into my head.
Johnny BC said, Pete,
like this?
It's like someone asking me what gear I use for my photography.
Oh,
somehow
yeah.
imagining that's what makes the images possible.
Right, totally.
Nope.
Exactly.
The tools are only as good as...
Woo! It's going to be Lola.
Lola Topples just cheered 200 bits.
Thank you, Lola.
Imagine being mad at Pete for buying the microphone he has and being upset your voice doesn't sound like Pete's.
You know what that's Lola, thank you for the cheer. Anybody wants to cheer 200 bits or more on Twitch will get the message read out loud just like that. $3 or more on YouTube will get the message read out loud, and I appreciate any support you guys want to throw our way. If you follow on Twitch at Pete Gustin, you'll get Steve's head coming up on the screen and your username said out loud. So head on over to Twitch, follow me at Pete Gustin. I think I'm at like 631, 632. I had a goal. If I get to 640 followers tonight, a little you've reached your goal thing will happen. On more than one occasion, Brooks, and I keep saying I'm going to get to the story about the tech support this morning, but on more than one occasion, I've had people send me what they consider to be a voiceover demo. They're like, you inspired me and I'm interested in getting into voice acting. And they send me an MP3 file of them, doing their best. And I'm like kind of going to combine two stories. 'Cause I don't remember them specifically, but both times I have given the best feedback that I could. And to me, good feedback is honest feedback.
Yeah.
Like, I don't feel like blowing smoke up someone's ass is going to do them any good.
No.
Like if I just tell you like, oh, that's amazing, you should definitely start sending that demo out and hopefully you'll get some work. Now you want to be nice. You want to start. So I start with something positive. Like you have a great vocal quality. Like, you've got a good voice basically in general. And then, I'll go into, you need to learn like what part of the script is important. You kind of read it all exactly the same. You need to learn to emote a little bit better. You sound a little bit robotic. And they're critiques.
That is so fair.
But they're
so fair.
I feel like they're specific, and I was like,
not like you're terrible, give up.
Yeah, like also, hey, if you're sending out a demo, just so you know, and you might not have this capability, but if you have big long breaths or pauses, clean that up. Like if you're sending it out, and again, like I understand you're just sending it to me for some feedback, but the next time. And so I've given what I would consider to be like constructive criticism, and twice I got the anger. One guy called me. I almost forgot about this. Called me because he called me. There's a landline. I have a landline in this house, which is you can find it for voiceover bookings. And this dude, it's not easy to find. This dude found the landline, called me up and goes, I don't know who you think you are. And I'm like, who is this? Because I emailed him like, first thing in the morning, like 6:30 when I get into the studio. I'm like, let me bang this out. It's like 2:00. And when that line rings, it's usually a producer, director, or someone for like a booking. And I'm like, Studio Pete. And he's like, I don't know who you are. I'm like, who is this? He's like, who do you think you are to tell me that I don't have what it takes to be a voice actor? I'm like, first of all, you're reading it wrong. I didn't say you don't have what it takes. And second of all, F you, man. I was like,
what a ridiculous thing to do.
But I specifically remember he led with, who do you think you are? And I'm like, I'm the person you asked for advice.
Right.
Like, if you were just some guy on the street and I ran up to you and said, your voice sucks, then you could be like, who do you are? But I'm like, I'm literally the person you asked for feedback and I'm giving it to you.
Also, look who you are. Like, why would he ask you that?
I don't know.
Like, you know who Pete is.
Yeah.
You know who he is.
Yeah.
Why would you ask?
Right.
Stupid.
I had that guy call. It was 2 other people emailed me like just nasty, like, you think you're the end all be all, you think you're the best and you're going to talk down to me. And I'm like, I was not talking down. So now when people send me MP3s, and I still get them like once every 10 days, it's sad to say I mostly ignore it because I don't want to get yelled at.
Yeah, why would you sign up for that?
I don't want to give free advice just to be yelled at because it's not that pleasant.
People are so sensitive, man.
They really are. And to me, what was one of the, I remember. So I had gotten pretty good at radio promo imaging. My voice lends itself to it. You're listening to 101 WRIF, everything that rocks. Like, radio announcing is very easy for me, and sports stuff. Like I got a job pretty early on working for the Florida Gators. I was like, it's whoever another team. I can't think of another team in their league. The Gators this weekend, the game that means everything. Come catch it, Gainesville, Florida this weekend. Like my voice kind of lends itself to sports. Yeah, and I was picking up radio stations, and I was getting a lot of sports work, and I started auditioning for commercials, which are a very different thing. Like when you're watching commercials, no one's like, the new Ford, it's awesome. You need to pick up the Ford because it's great. Like it's more. I mean, it's rugged, but it's real. Like you're listening to the person and they're acting. This is when I learned how to be like a voice actor, or I learned that I had to be, because I was submitting for commercials, and Ford might not even be a good example because that one is kind of edgy. Like imagine if it was for like Barilla pasta and I was like, the freshest pasta around is Barilla pasta. You can have the greatest dinner ever with Barilla pasta. Like that's what I was doing because I thought my voice, I'm like, I have this voice and we're going to do, everything's going to say Hood milk is the best milk to put in your cereal when you're eating Lucky Charms. And I just started to like submit and I was feeling good about myself. I was like, I'd committed to being a full-time voice actor. I remember being at the gym. I had just booked some like sports radio station. I had just started dating Banana. She was awesome. I was like excited about my whole life. And I was on a reverse sit-up machine and I got a message from someone that I had submitted a commercial audition to. And I was like, oh, this is great. He's writing back. Like, look at this. I'm going to book my first like real commercial. And I open it up at the gym in the middle of a workout. Like I'm all like energy's pumping. I was literally feeling like I had a good day. And I hit the text to speech and the guy's like, you keep submitting commercial auditions that are unlistenable. Please do not respond to any more of my castings and do not ever submit for any more commercial auditions. You are not good at it.
Oh my gosh.
And it was that brutal. It was that like, so that I'd been submitting to a website that was like handled like blanket castings. And so I didn't know that like, I auditioned for like a carpet manufacturer, then it was like a car company, and then it was like the Ninja, but they're all going to the same group, the same people. So like every day they'd wake up and hear me be like, the Ninja food blender, it blends fruit. And they're like, this effing guy again. Yeah. And the guy got like sick of it and eventually told me, which was the greatest thing that ever could have happened to me.
Yeah. I think more people need that, but everyone's afraid to do it. Like your friend isn't going to do that for you.
No.
A family member is not going to do it for you. You need someone that's kind of detached from your life to to give you that brutal feedback on something like that. You know,
Yeah.
I really believe that.
Yeah, and it was, as someone in the industry when I was very, very young, this guy Leon, who was in the voiceover business, I think I was like 19 years old, and I was like, I played him like a demo that I made. I was doing some like commercial work that I was trying, and he told me at the time, I remember he did it with a smile, and I knew I wasn't good. Like I knew. Honestly, like I just started. I didn't have like a lot of delusions, but the phrasing, I'll never forget it. He goes, I wouldn't pay you to holler down the street for me. I was like, all right, well, good feedback
Kind of
there.
a funny way to put it.
But it's basically what he was saying is like, get back in the lab and keep working because your voice acting is not good. And that other guy, like, it was a big wake up call to me that I was not voice acting. I was just voice barfing. And I was literally making a career of voice barfing. Like, I still do it, MMA 47 this weekend. Like, you can still, like, that voice is still in demand. It's still popular. But if you're really going to make a living, you need to learn how to act. And I immediately started investing lots of money in coaching, and coaches, you pay them to be honest.
Yeah, that is the best thing about a coach is you're paying that objective person who knows what they're talking about.
There was the woman, Maurice Tobias, was the best voice coach I ever had. She was almost like a psychologist, like walking me through like what this read means and why I'm approaching it this way and what emotions I'm bringing to it.
That's cool.
I had another guy, his name was David. I won't give his whole name. He just literally was like, that's horrible. You're bad. You're so, like, just do better. Oh my God, you're so bad. And I used to like finish the sessions with him like close to tears. I'm like, oh man. But like I kept doing them.
Yeah.
Just because I wanted one day for him to be like, that's fine. That's acceptable. Like I wanted that. And I remember the first time I got on a movie trailer roster, they have to, the movie trailer agents, managers, they have to like look for people that might be able to do that. The movie trailer actors are the 1% of the 1%. You talk about the 1%ers.
Yep.
That's what they are. And the top movie trailer agent at the time like saw some potential in me. He's like, listen, I'm going to put you on my roster. I'm going to work you and audition you, but it's going to be a work in progress. He's like, this is a long time ago, 2010, something like that. And he's like, if I get the audition for Men in Black or Men in Black 2, like, I'm not giving it to you. He's like, I'm going to give you some of the smaller ones and we'll see if you start sounding better. And I remember the first month in, he calls me up and I'm all excited. I'm like, oh my God, I got a call from the movie trailer manager. And he's like, listen, you sound like a guy that's pretending to do movie trailers as opposed to a guy that does movie trailers. And at first I was like, because I was studying every other movie trailer guy, which was the problem.
Yeah.
Because I was trying to do what they were doing. I would hear all the popular guys. I'm like, oh, I'm going to read like Ben Patrick Johnson. Oh, I'm going to read like Brian Lee. And I was trying to copy them. And he's right. He's like, you're just pretending. You're just a total poser at this point. He's like, if you want to do movie trailers, get comfortable with your own voice, bring your own style and your own read to it. And then maybe we can talk. And he kept me on his roster, but just told me to keep working. But yeah, I didn't get to be good at what I did because people, fluffed my ass for years. I got here because people kept telling me how horrible I was.
Yeah.
I had to keep working at it.
Here's a question. When someone, I'm sure you've come across this in your life, right? Someone who is trying something, like they're trying to do something that requires talent, like a voiceover actor, an actual actor, maybe a content creator, and they are legitimately just terrible, right? Like they're just actually bad. There's no improving. Like they're just naturally terrible.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And no one in their life, this is kind of a bad question, but like no one in their life has the guts to tell them to stop. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that, like as someone who is a coach, right? Like, do you have the responsibility to just be like, look, dude, this ain't for you. You know what I mean? Like I feel like there's people I've seen in this world, and I don't mean to like come down on anyone who's trying to do something.
Yeah.
There's people that are trying to do something, and it's very rare, right? But you see it, that people are like trying to do something and you're like, you are really, really, really bad. Maybe if you try for years, I've even seen it with surfing,
Yeah, you're not getting any better.
Right. Like you're never getting better after years of trying. You don't want to tell someone to give up, but maybe those people do need someone to say, look, maybe you should call it a day.
Well, there's an important follow-up question to that, and
Yeah.
it is, what are they trying to get out of it?
Right.
I personally know someone, I'm not going to identify at all, who has really, really, really loved acting. Like, loves it, studies it, takes classes, and I'd say over 30 years has booked maybe one thing. But this person loves acting. Like, is really, like, goes onto forums and talks about the movies and does all sorts of workshops, and this person would love, obviously, to be a working actor, but that doesn't mean that this person doesn't take a lot of joy out of the process.
Yeah.
And to that person, I would never say stop going to your class. And it's
Right.
got to be mildly frustrating for that person. You go to acting classes and like, hey, there's 3 people that I went to class with, and they're now on.
They're getting jobs.
Yeah, and I'm sure this person's witnessed that over the years. Now, I don't know why this particular person doesn't book. I don't know. I've never watched.
Are they just bad? You haven't seen
I
it.
guess, but there's a difference between being bad slash really bad at it versus bad. The people that are booking are just really good. That's
right.
like in my field too. Like there can be a bunch of like pretty decent voice actors that are never going to get work.
Yeah.
Because, most companies don't hire decent voice actors. They only hire the best of the best of the best.
Well, I feel like it's something that we talk about a lot, right? It's like, okay, you can get better at something, obviously, if you work hard enough. But there is this other side to it, and you might know who I'm talking about without me saying the name. There's this content creator I've been following for a while.
I think I was thinking this when you
Yeah, and he makes a complete fool of himself, and it's really bad.
Yeah.
And if I knew him, if I was a family member of his, I'd be like, yo, how can we get him to stop doing this?
Yeah.
It's extremely embarrassing.
Yeah.
And there's not that many people like that, but I would say with social media, there actually is a lot of people like that are doing themselves a disservice by posting about themselves and their lives.
And putting a lot of like bad reference material online.
Yes,
so
like something that's going to like maybe screw up their life forever.
Right,
Right. And I do think it's a weird question, right? And I kind of have explored this for a couple years, is what do you do with someone who is kind of delusionally convinced that they are going to be something when they have zero natural talent? And I know it's a little negative to talk about. We don't normally talk on this subject, but there is something there, right?
I feel like I've met more people like that out here in San Diego than I did in Boston, because everybody in Boston's like, I'm going to go into finance, I'm going to go into management,
Something
like,
very
and you just study and then you get better. Like there's a good mentor program in Boston for lawyers and doctors and finance people. Like you're kind of just following the path and learning and getting better. Whereas a lot of people come out here and they're like, I'm pretty, I'm going to be a professional surfer, which you wouldn't think go together, but a lot of girls do. They think because they're pretty and they can surf a little bit that they're going to become the next big surf influencer, and it's not working out. And
those people need someone. I guess what I'm getting at is there needs to be more people that are willing to say the brutal truth to those people.
But I don't want to be the person.
Right.
Those people. Those people.
That person.
Like, if you ever like take it simpler. I think we brought this up before. If you have a friend who stinks, do you want to be the one to tell them that they stink? Like stinky, like your butt smells all the time.
Yeah.
Like you don't want to be like, hey, I've known you for 7 years and I haven't brought this up, but your ass smells when you sit on my couch. It leaves an odor. Like no one wants to be that person.
That's a good metaphor for it.
Yeah, but there's I feel like I've met influencer wannabe influencers out here, and where it starts to become a big problem is I think a lot of, at least some of the women that I've met, start out with like, oh, I'm going to do some fashionable stuff. And they're wearing like pretty outfits and taking pretty shots. And then they're like, you know what, maybe I need to wear something a little skimpier. And And now I'm trying to be a butt model basically. And it's just the trajectory is just like, and then the next thing you know, they're like an OnlyFans model. And they're like, now I'm finally getting followers. I'm like, yeah, but if you ever wanted to do anything with the rest of your life, you've now kind of dug yourself a pretty hard hole to get out of. Now you're an OnlyFans girl.
Yeah. Lola Tupac says, I had to give constructive feedback for my career. It was mostly a tactic to see if someone would be open to feedback to help them. You wouldn't believe how many people didn't take the feedback and complain they weren't doing well. Yeah, I mean, that's it. It's like your job was to give someone feedback. They wouldn't take it and then be like, why? What am I not doing right? It's like those people need someone to tell them the truth, and they need to listen. And, people that are delusional don't do it. So it's just like a weird, especially with social media, as you're saying, it's like we're giving people this ability to broadcast themselves.
Yes.
And some people shouldn't have that ability.
No.
Let's just be honest.
That's what, that's what I talk about. Like, it's just bizarre to me that people will call me. I got one out of every 10,000 comments I get is a hate thing. And this guy wrote, he's like, the more and more famous you become, the more and more I learn your real personality, and you're a dick. I was like, thanks a lot.
All right.
I rubbed somebody the wrong way, which is bound to happen, I guess. But the whole first line of that, like, the more and more famous you get, I'm like, that, to me, the idea of being internet famous is just bizarre, because there's no actual gatekeepers other than this friggin' algorithm. Like, if you were famous anytime before social media became popular, there were, and this is the problem I have with social media fame. Back then, in order to make it into Hollywood, in order to make it into TVs, in order to make it into Broadway, in order to make it as a stand-up comedian, you had to blaze a path and impress people. And there were certain gatekeepers along the way. I don't want to get into the gatekeepers being the ones that did the bad things to people. I want to focus on the people who are evaluating talent. Let me leave it there. But now people don't, and this is one of the major problems I have with, the most popular YouTuber right now, is he does not create content to make people happy. It might be a side effect, but what he does is create content to make the algorithm put his stuff out there.
Yeah, so true.
And that's why, so the fact that I blew up on a gym girl video and then had a handful of other videos. Now, I wasn't even trying to put that Messenger story out. Like, I didn't intentionally. I was just like, I was putting out 7 pieces a week, and I was like, I'm just going to tell a story. And then this algorithm picked me up. People ask me, like, how do you blow up? How do you get big? I mean, the answer is you do something that makes the algorithm happy.
Right.
And then that'll show you to people. Now, having longevity is a different thing. I learned that the average career of someone being popular on social media is usually only 2 to 3 years. And then they stop getting fed altogether. The fact that I've been doing it for 6 years, I feel like I've been reinventing myself every couple of years doing something different, this live show as an example. But that's what I don't like about, like, I feel like famous back in the day meant that you pleased people.
Well, or that people respected you.
Yeah.
Now with the internet, you can get famous for being weird or like being
weird
hated.
or there are people that just kind of make fools out of themselves.
Oh, well, have you heard the term lol cow before? I think I've told you that before.
I forget. What is that?
So LOL, lol cow.
Yeah.
So the implication is that it's a person that you can milk for lols. Like, it's a cow.
Yeah, yeah.
And so you're milking them for laughs. And it's a huge concept that's been on the internet for a while. And it's essentially people that broadcast themselves on the internet that people troll. And they troll them to get a reaction. And the reaction is what keeps them coming back to the person. So it's a person that is famous for basically being trolled. And it's been a thing for a long time. But yeah, there's people that are famous essentially because people think that they're goofy or weird, and then they're only following them to torture them and to troll them and to make fun of them. And so, like you're saying, it's like before the internet, if you were famous, it was because you were talented or you were, beautiful or, charismatic. Now you can get famous for being weird and having haters,
And then the quote unquote, thanks to Brendan, by the way, someone just bought a mystery box of Blind Penguin soap, which you can do right now until the supplies run out. You can go to blindpenguin.com. If you're on the horizontal YouTube version of this, you can see the products right below us. The quantities are extraordinarily limited right now, so if you're interested in grabbing a box of the soap, I would suggest doing it like right now. There's 9 different scents, 3 in each box. The whole thing is it's a frothing hand soap. And they've got like really fun scents that me and Petey and Banana came up with, and you try and smell them. And when you're ready to know what it is, you can peel the label off. Do you see is one of the bottles down here?
Let's see.
I'm feeling, I think I just knocked it over.
It.
There we go. So this is one of the bottles. Is it did you use your idea, Brooks, to come up with 1950s artwork? Do you feel like it came together?
I think so, yeah. I think the colors especially, and kind of the scratchiness of it and the logo, yeah.
Yeah, it was supposed to be 1950s kind of design, and once you pump the soap and you sniff it, then you can peel off. I'm not going to peel it off all the way. You can peel this label off, Petey the Penguin, and then you see Petey the Penguin underneath. and it'll tell you. I keep saying flavor. I got to get that out of my vocabulary.
I do the same thing. I do the same
It's a
thing.
scent. You will get the name of the scent. Here, I got an ad for it. Ready?
The Blind Surfer Show is brought to you by Blind Penguin Frothing Hand Soap. Order a mystery box, pump the nozzle, and see if you can determine the scent just by smell.
Scent.
When you're
I
ready
said it
to
there.
know for sure, peel to reveal. Order today at blindpenguin.com.
Yeah. So we just got an order from Brendan for.
Yeah, Brendan.
I appreciate that. I appreciate the support. And, until Banana returns next Thursday, I'm working with very limited quantities, so I'm kind of nervous we're going to run out. So if you're interested in grabbing it, I mean, we sold out the first day, then we sold out 2 days later, and now Banana made a bunch, but I don't know if it's going to last the whole week. So I would suggest going to blindpenguin.com, like, immediately and trying to get a box right now. 3 mystery boxes to choose from. But that's so people, I do think that there's this massive misconception is people think like all they have to do is get popular in one video and then they'll be set for life.
Yeah.
Where YouTube in the beginning, when YouTube was just starting, they had a really good revenue split and a lot of ad revenue dedicated towards their creators because they were trying to grow. Now there's so many effing people out there creating so many effing videos that YouTube is it keeps pulling back like less and less and less and less to the point that every time I have a video go like 1 million views, I get like 80 or 90 bucks, which now if I had a video go 1 million views every day of the week, then I might make $700 to $800 a week. But I don't have videos that go 1 million a week. Like it's very difficult to do. So these people that are basically like selling their souls and doing foolish things and creating nonsense content that the next time they go to get a real job and they get searched, they're like, well, I'm not going to hire you because I saw this. People are like selling themselves out for this internet fame that doesn't exist anymore. We're in this transition where people still think there's just massive amounts of money involved with going viral, and there's just not.
Yeah. Well, internet fame is just not always good fame. You know?
No.
So you can be internet famous and have no benefit from it.
What?
Yes. If anything, it can be detriment.
Yeah, well, that's why I was kind of freaking out last night. Like I've gotten, now I've got this company which I'm super excited about, and this gives me a platform to talk about it a little bit. It's not, I haven't had a master plan of doing social media for 6 years.
Bat Johns 2 just followed.
What up, Bat Johns 2? I appreciate it. Anybody who wants to follow on Twitch, just head on over to twitch.tv or Twitch app on your phone and follow @PeteGustin. Like Bat Johns right there, you'll see your name come up on the screen. This is
Lola Topors just cheered 200 bits. I explained to my partner why we have 9 bottles of this soap in the house. I told him about you, and your idea of making us guess the scents without being able to read what it actually is. He got excited about it and said so it's a game.
It is a game.
It was really adorable.
That's cool. And you know what? One part, because I can't like explain everything about this soap to everybody right at once. And Lola, she did. She bought all 9 like right away, which is super awesome. Hopefully you live in a mansion. You can put a bottle in every one of your bathrooms. But the thing that I have not really fully explained is the sticker is reapplicable. We actually spent more money developing the peel to reveal sticker than we did almost anything else. It is on a deadened sticker, but it's reapplicable. You can peel it off, reveal the name of the scent, not flavor, and then you can put it back on again so that someone else can play it. Like if you have a friend coming over, you can have them peel to reveal it. I mean, I was definitely trying to turn something that you need to do into something that you want to do. I gamified hand washing. Do you think I succeeded, Brooks?
Yes, I think it's exactly what you did.
But I was getting nervous to thank you very much for the bits donation, Lola. If anybody else besides Lola wants to do 200 bits or more on Twitch, you can get your message read out loud. Anybody on Twitch right now, you can go into the emoji picker, type in Pete G1, and you can pick some of the custom emojis that I've got. When you were in there, Brooks, did the banana holding a banana one look really fun or something?
Yeah, it did. It looked cool.
I don't know why.
Her face came through really well.
Okay, maybe I can have a couple of the others redesigned that didn't look good, but banana with a banana came out really good. I was trying to have them read out loud last night, but I don't know if the text-to-speech was catching it. Are you on to? Do we have anybody over on Twitch?
Yeah, we got a couple people.
All right,
we got 10 people.
That's a room. That's a room full of people hanging out.
Yeah.
You guys want to try out the custom emojis over there? And if anybody else wants to join over on Twitch, @PeteGustin. But yeah, that's a fun noise.
Lola Topors gifted a tier 1 subscription to Bad Johns 2.
Oh, hey, so he followed and he immediately got a subscription. Look at that. Welcome to the channel, Bat Johns 2. You just got a subscription, meaning no commercials. I think it's for possibly the month. And like I keep saying, good month to do it because I'm going to be providing a whole bucket load of content over the next few days. I was thinking about doing a morning show someday, like waking up really early because my first read is usually at like 6:30 or 7. Do you think if I did a show from like 5:30 to 7, do you think anybody would, because that's a West Coast time, and in the East Coast it'd be kind of like morning commute. Do you think anybody would do a morning show, or is that asking to just be alone?
I don't know. Did you try something like that one time?
I tried it a while ago, but I didn't really have that much of a base to begin with.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I really do. I kind of felt like I was talking to myself that morning. I'm kind of curious if I go live every night for like the next 7 days, basically, is the numbers going to crap out because all the regulars are going to be like, God, I'm getting tired of this guy? Or will I keep getting exposed to new people? I'm kind of curious to see how that is going to go.
Might as well try.
After.
If they want to watch, they can watch. If they don't want to watch, they don't have to.
Boggart the Great One asks, I would do it.
Do it.
What time is that Central Time?
I guess that would be like 6:30 in the morning, 7:30 in the morning. If I did just like an hour and a half.
Casterlabs.caffeinated.app.docs.viewer.eventformat.tts.richmessage.attachment.
That's for the Caster Labs reads everything, and that's
At
it
Carter
refreshing
Short
itself.
7569 said at RA 1010 you can still comment because Brooks can read it and he also has a text to speak, that way he can still hear your
I
comments.
do. Usually when I'm alone, I have the text to speech running a lot more frequently.
At Tinchelnop 2501 said it'll be like a radio show.
Yeah, like a
LOL.
morning drive radio show. Welcome to the morning drive. I'm
At
your host,
Sloth
Pete.
Pete in
Snow
the
for
morning.
21 said I
Pete.
will give you $20 for the penguin.
It's Pete. No effing way. Oh yeah, that'd be a
At
huge
Tristan
loss.
Burley 2371 said hi Pete.
Hi, someone tried to offer me $20 for the penguin. The custom Petey the penguin here with the shades and his fun little hair. This guy, because he's a custom one-off made. I forget that he was close to $300 for me to have this thing made.
Whoa.
Yeah. I mean, just try having your like own custom plushie made.
Okay.
It was a lot. I mean, I worked with these people for months, and I kept trying not to bother you exclusively, but I would bother you, then Nisha. I'm like, how are the colors? How's the shape? How does it look? Now that they've made the one, anytime you make a prototype of anything, it's expensive.
True.
And they asked me, they're like, hey, if you want to do a run of 100 of these, we can knock the price down. And a part of me thinks like other people might like to have a fun little Petey the Penguin, but another bigger part of me thinks maybe they don't. So I didn't want to commit to making 100 of them at like, I don't know what the price is going to be, like $70 or $80 each. Because I was pretty sure I'd just end up with 100 Petey the Penguins in the house. I mean, would you like a Petey the Penguin, Brooks? Do you think you'd like to have one in your house?
Yeah. I don't know. It might. It's in my house. Might get lost in the sludge.
Yeah.
somewhere.
I mean, he's great. He's great for what he's good to have on the couch, keeping me company when you're not here.
You know, what
At
I've been thinking about doing.
2501 said I'll watch the Pete radio show.
The Pete radio.
I think
show.
Pete in the morning would be great if you just kept it like low, with like your voice kind of just like, "Hey, it's Pete in the morning."
Well, that would be late night. Wouldn't that be late night, Pete? Like
I don't know. Well, I could just see like waking up. Like, yeah, I guess morning shows they want you to wake up. So.
Yeah. Are you around? Right now I got all excited that my shoulder started putting itself back together, but I feel like I'm in this damn circle where I surf once on Saturday and then wreck my shoulder and I have to do another 6 days of rehab.
Yeah.
So I might only be able to surf on Saturday, but would you be down to do sometime on a Saturday or Sunday with me?
Yeah, for sure. This weekend actually, I'm my girlfriend is not in town, so
Oh,
actually,
hey, we're both free.
yeah, we're single bros this weekend.
We could do a big poolside Saturday or Sunday event.
Yeah, we could. I could actually do it this weekend. So
All right, we could order some pizza and we could have Steve steal it and eat it all, and we could hang out. Yeah, so maybe one day, either Saturday or Sunday, you guys can come join us. Yeah, I definitely want to change him up. Maybe I could do a morning one day, and I guess I can do a work. I'm gonna feel so. What's the word? Douchey doing a workout one, but it's like something I have to do anyway. Like I work out every day anyway. And instead of doing a long work day, a long workout, and then a long show, I kind of think like combining the workout and the show could be fun. I don't know. If I was on Twitch or YouTube or Facebook or TikTok and I saw some like middle-aged blind guy in his gym working out, I'd be like, douche. I don't know. Would you watch it?
I mean, I don't know if I would, but I feel like there's certain ladies in the crowd that would enjoy it.
Barbecue.
Does anybody barbecue? I do barbecue.
We're getting a
Wait,
little
Siffish one
lag
said
on,
good idea at
little
Theblin
lag on some of
Husband.
the video.
there's a that sometimes that tends
Robert
to.
Great one said
It's
give your
weird,
body
it's-
some time
it's
to
like
heal
so
or
in
you'll
and
never
out.
get better.
I know. I
Take
tried.
it easy, Pete.
I rested the shoulder for like a month, and it's just not getting back. Are we lagging on?
Yeah, it might be a good time to wrap it up, to be honest.
Okay. What time is it?
It's 7:36. There's just not a ton of people in here, to be honest, but
Been a little slow this evening.
a little bit.
That's too
we
bad.
we had our Lola, we had our people in Twitch, so
Yeah, last night was. I mean, we got the level 13 on the hype train again last night.
yeah.
Is it? I'm just curious. Is it lagging on all platforms?
Yeah, it was lagging on YouTube for a second.
Is it like unwatchable? Like I'm
No,
curious.
It kind of goes in and out, so I think it's fine.
I'm curious as to why that happens. It tends to happen like at the hour and a half mark. It starts to lag, and then it like comes back to life.
Lola Tupac says working out on Twitch is a big thing, so
Yeah, but like I'm not like a
You're
hot
not-
chick
yeah.
wearing a sports bra.
well, you know,
I mean, I could go see if I could find.
you need to get that metal bikini going.
Yeah, I need. I'm surprised no one sent me one of those yet. I definitely thought I was gonna.
Theblin Husband said Twitch.
Twitch.
Yep.
What Twitch is Twitch the one that's lagging a little? I think they all are, and that's not. I don't think that's me. I think that's
No, it's YouTube too. Yeah.
okay. Yeah, that's
Lolatwapas said man get a lot of viewers too.
all right. Well, we could try
There
it.
you go.
I mean, what's today? This is Wednesday. Maybe after work on Friday, I can.
Lolatwapas said but being engaging is the key.
That's kind of the concern I have.
2501 said video feed on my end is great.
Oh, well, that's
It's
good.
just kind of in and out. Yeah.
That's kind of weird that it. I wonder what that person is on, and I wonder how long until it comes back. Yeah, that's the thing about like trying to be engaging
At Joni
while
DC
working
said
out.
watch that video
That's
I
tough.
sent to you via Pete.
Oh.
At Siffish one.
Yeah, she sent a video talking about tall guys dating short girls, and there's
Yeah,
a
it's a thing.
yeah. Well, there's like the video starts with like a Gen X girl, basically thinking that you're kind of a creep for that.
Yeah, I'll take that. I am kind of a creep, so
All right then.
I'll admit it.
I'm sad we didn't get another hype train tonight because I finally, after all this time, I remembered to load up. Like last night, I was just using this music right here,
Yeah, I
like
remember hearing
the
that.
trailer music, and I kept saying, I'm like, oh, I'm sad I only have the one music. So I loaded up another kind of like trailer song,
That one's so good.
and then I got this one's
Oh,
fun.
that
This
was
is kind of upbeat.
Yeah.
I feel like this could be like, I mean, I like the end music that we've got now, but this one goes.
Yeah, this one's sick. I remember when you used it in the surfing one. It was really good.
Yeah, like, so if we ever get a hype train going in the next few days,
Yeah.
I was gonna do because I don't want to do like the same style trailer. Like this one feels like it's like a buddy cop movie. Mark Wahlberg, Will Ferrell, pair of cops trying to solve crime, and they don't know what they're doing. Like something like that.
Yeah.
And I think. Do I have another one? Yeah, I tried to add a little spice to it all. I got sick of working on the same music. So next time when we when we get into a hype train, I'll have some different music to play. I will.
6 feet 4 inches tall. My wife is 5 feet tall.
Whoa, that's
At
a
Faster Nerd
that's
says
a
put
big
the camera
difference.
on the ceiling.
Blonde husband knows what's up.
Put the count. What they say? Put the on the ceiling while I'm working out and get a top down view. That sounds
Kind
exciting.
of cool.
I don't know. I'm probably just going to use the Logitech Mevo Start and have it
That's a good
follow
idea.
me.
Does it do? It'd be cool if it did vertical. So when you were doing squats, it would be like.
short gals. The woman who responded to the original post was incredible.
Yeah, I'll
Ledley
have him
says
watch
hi.
it. Hi,
Good.
what's going on? I'm actually curious about this thing. Hold on, it's let me. We're not gonna do this. But I since you're here, what the hell is it? What am I grabbing? I'm not grabbing what I think I am. Oh, here it is. This is the camera. I'm trying to pick it up without knocking everything over. So this is the camera that we were using last time, right?
It's really cool.
If I put it in follow mode, is it going to? There we go. Now it's found my face, right? So
Yeah.
it's moving around.
Is it? Let's see. I don't think it is.
I can feel the motor.
Okay, it is. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
but here's the question I have for you: if I hold it up, does it point down?
No.
What if I hold it down? Does
There's
it
no
point
tilt.
up?
Yeah, there's no tilt.
Really? Because I can feel that
Oh, really?
it's got a tilt. I wonder if
Oh.
I wonder if you just have to manually
Yeah, maybe
do
you
that.
have to like loosen it or something.
Oh, but now it's focused on you. It got sick of me moving around. I can feel it over on you. Come back to me.
Cool.
Follow me. Yeah, so I guess I'll just have to set it kind of far away, and then it'll just kind of like follow me around the workout. I just don't. Nobody tell Banana that I did a workout video because she's
No one tell Banana.
yeah, she's gonna make fun of me. How do I turn this thing off? Now I can't find the back. All right, I'll figure. Oh, there. I don't know. I'll figure it out once we get off the air. Brooks is hungry. I'm hungry, and I'm gonna put this down on the ground. Don't let me kick it on the way out of here. Thank you to Lola Tupac. I wish the text to speech didn't butcher her name. What does it say? Lola Twapos?
Lola Two Paws. Yeah, it says Lola Twapos.
Yeah, when she
Lola
does
Twapos.
when she does something on Twitch, that robot says message from Lola Tupaws. But when I pot up the regular text lady, it goes Lola Twapos.
Lola Twapos.
Getting out on a super chat.
At Made Jab Brown 3983
Mateo!
tip $9.99 through
thank you.
super chat. Hi guys. Hope all is well.
All is pretty good.
All's good.
I think we're
Thanks, Lola. Good to see you as well.
Yeah, thanks Matea, Lola, Sarah, Joni, Dank MF Angel, anybody who else I forgot. Did Danny come in tonight? Terminate 1?
Who did not?
He and I had a bit of a beef the other night. He told me that the show was objectively better when he was still allowed to make phone calls to the show. He said it's objectively better when he was part of it.
He's pushing this.
And I don't think he thought I was going to hear that one. I just happened to put it up at that exact moment. I was like, "Oh, really?" So now that you're not on the show,
Said, my pleasure, Pete.
thank you, Lola. You're
pretty funny.
Lola's just kind of makes me smile. Kind of keeps me going on these things. Even when Brooke says that the feeds didn't put us out to a lot of people tonight, I'm still happy because Lola's there supporting.
We got our core people here.
Yeah,
that's all that matters.
I do not understand why sometimes it's like, hey, want 20,000 people, and other times it's like, hey, want 5 people. I'm like, I don't know, man. I mean, is it because I didn't put my my actual Oakleys on Petey the Penguin's face tonight? He wasn't pretty enough.
Who knows?
Who knows? All right, I think we're gonna go try and find some food to eat. I'll get you out with the regular Western music. And then I guess I can put Brooks is going to be able to hit end stream pretty quickly. So we will get out of here. Any final thoughts for the evening, Brooks?
No, just thanks everyone for coming in, and we love you, and thanks for donating and everything.
We appreciate you, and I will be back tomorrow.
I might see you this weekend.
Cool.